Hi there, I'm Shane Spiers and welcome to another edition of the Summit Interviews, beaming out to you from the beautiful city of Bath in the UK. My guests today are Andrew and Pete. Guys, a very warm welcome. Great to have you on our show.
Whoop, whoop. Thank you so much for having us. We're excited. Although I'm a bit nervous what happens when the timer runs out.
Oh yeah, well, we'll work around that. For those of you that don't know them, Andrew and Pete are the fun content marketing duo who help businesses and brands create insanely shareable content through their YouTube channel, podcast and membership community. Winners of the Digital and Social Media Company of the Year Award and also Business Personality of the Year Award, they are the authors of two hit books, the Hippocampus and Content Mavericks. They regularly keynote international conferences and have been featured on such sites as Inc., Huffington Post, Social Media Examiner, Convince and Convert, Entrepreneur on Fire and Kim Gast. Wow, brilliant. Andrew and Pete, the title of the interview today is How to Stop Boring Your Audience. And we have 5 minutes for the interview. If you're ready, I'll start the clock.
Oh God, here we go.
Here we go. So let's start. Who's your ideal customer, your client you work with?
We work with businesses that want to make a noise online predominantly, but they are stuck in the old ways of thinking. They may be doing what everyone else is doing, and they're frustrated that their online marketing just isn't working for them.
Right. So that was my second question. What's the problem you're solving for them? So that sort of solves that. So what are sort of the typical symptoms they're experiencing when they've got this problem? Are they, what are they experiencing?
Well, our philosophy is that if you follow the leader and try and replicate other people's successful formulas, then all you're going to do is be one step behind them. So yes, you can use best practices, but to be honest, why not create your own? Why not disrupt the market? Why not do something completely different? Because if you want to really grow and stand out, that's the only way to do it.
Yeah. So what are the typical things that they've tried before they come to you, and that they're kind of working on those principles, but the things they tried are really mistakes and they're never really going to work?
They've probably tried to do everything, and they've probably half-assed everything. So they're probably on Facebook, they're probably on Twitter, they're probably on LinkedIn.
They've got a blog and a podcast and a video channel.
Maybe a YouTube channel. And they've probably done everything that every expert has told them to do.
Yeah.
They either haven't been consistent or they haven't put their own twist on it to stand out, to make the mark. Because the thing with content marketing, any kind of content these days, is that it's not novel anymore to have a blog or to have a podcast or to have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And it's not that you just have to get noticed by people. You almost have to replace someone else. Right. So if I want you to listen to watch our YouTube videos, then you need to stop doing something else because you're probably pushed for time already.
You probably got a favorite YouTube channel that you watch or a podcast that you listen to. Why would you listen to ours?
So this is what we mean. You have to be this remarkable or this different that it's not necessarily you're saying, I am going to stop watching X and start watching Y.
Yeah.
But that's literally what you're going to have to do if we want you to come over to our show.
And what people say is to stand out, you need to create this really great content, like high quality content. And it's such a buzzword.
Yeah.
And it means nothing because in the grand scheme of things, in a lot of industries, not all industries, it's incredibly tough to be the best.
Yeah.
Let's face it, it's easy to find out the best.
Yeah.
There's lots of listicles. There's lots of ways. If you're not in that top 10, there's lots of ways to find the best. And if you're not in the best, how are you ever going to get found?
Yeah,
Why is anyone going to listen to a podcast if you're not the best? Well, you're not. And it's hard to be the best because someone's done that for 10 years already.
Yeah. So what's the what's different then? What if it's not quality and it's not the best and it's different? Where does that come from?
So we always say there's lots of different ways to be different. I think the biggest tip or the place we always start is with the brand.
Right.
So branding is often like this really fluffy thing, like what is your brand? But it's not, right? If you have a really strong brand that people can get behind, that people love, that's where you take the inspiration from.
Right.
So how do you want to be described when you're not in the room? That's the question you need to ask yourself first.
Right.
How do you want to be described when you're not in the room? Can you come up with 3 words or phrases that you want people to continually describe you as? And then can you use that as the inspiration for your content, for your social, for your marketing in general, for everything you do?
And then oftentimes we say, be different. And what people often take that as is
be crazy,
be daft or funny or silly or entertaining, which is something you can do. Like that is an option, and that will work in some instances if that is on brand for you.
Yeah.
But you don't necessarily have to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You need that story. If someone's going to go and tell 10 other people about you, what do you want them to say?
Right. Okay. I get it. So it's being different, being more of yourself, being more authentic, and being more true to yourself. Or
and
there's a level of that.
Yeah, I think especially if you are a personal brand or if you are a smaller business, that's very important. And like often, if you can tap into your own personality, that's a great way to stand out online if you're not really boring in real life. Yeah. For bigger businesses, for bigger brands, it's often just highlighting what that brand is all about. How do you want people to describe the brand? And you almost give the brand its own personality.
Yeah, brilliant. So we've just come to the end of our time. What's one free valuable tip or resource that you can give our listeners or people to grab onto and say, yeah, that would help solve my problem?
Oh, just one. Go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, andrewandpete.tv. And if you could go away and think about what content you enjoy consuming, not necessarily in your industry, in other industries, work out why you enjoy consuming that and use that as the inspiration for your own industry.
Yeah. Andrew and Pete, that's brilliant. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you so much for having us, guys. Bye.
Thanks for checking out our Summit Scale podcast. If you like what we're doing here, please head over to iTunes and subscribe, rate us and leave a review. It's very much appreciated. And if you want to learn more about the work we do or are looking for a load of free resources to help with scaling your business, check out our website, www.summitleader.com.